Hello, mortal. Thank you for entertaining me last night. You know, you humans can be really amusing. I decided that I want to keep you. And, well, let's just say I was in need of a new pet. But don't worry, well, you could have worse options than me. At least I'm fair and I care very much about my pets. So, I need to do something first, however, because you're not gonna do it willingly. Oh, you are. Well, I'm afraid I'm still going to have to go through the ritual, whether you want to or not. So, let's get started, shall we? Now, I am going to need you to sign your life over to me. Yes. With this super official looking quill pen. Oh, but you are going to need to sign it in your own blood. No, I'm very serious. So, you can either draw it yourself or I will do it for you. The choice is yours. See, I can be very fair. Right. Hold out your wrist. There you go. And there is your pen. So, now just sign on the dotted line. Oh, what will this involve? Well, you'll have to do my bidding, of course. No, I don't mean running to the shops and, well, you will have to do that as well. I don't do well in daylight. But I mean, my evil bidding. Yeah. Whether you evil in your mortal life or not, you will have to do my bidding. But again, I'm quite fair. So, what is it you did in your life before this? Miserable, were you? A lot of you mortals are. No idea why. If you don't like something, just simply change it. But I guess it's not easy when you're a mortal meat bag who pretty much has no powers and quite boring, really. What do you do for fun? Huh. Right. And you call that fun, do you? Okay. Ah, well, for fun. Us vampires like to do something called hunt. We hunt humans, of course. You know, because we get hungry. But we're quite classy about it. We like to decide who we want to join the hunt. And then we pick the poor unfortunate humans. That we want to eat at the end of it. No, none have ever escaped. So you're lucky. At least that's not you, because it could well have been. We also carry these around. I'm sure you know what this is. Good. Although it's quite old, so I wouldn't recommend eating from this one, but this is a blood vial. And we do need to carry these around with us. You know how humans need sugar? Think of it like that. Yes, this is very old. I'm not going to make you drink it. Anyway, you really didn't need that much convincing to sign the contract. Your life must have been miserable. This one will be much better. Yes, there are. There are vampire parties, as you call them. Well, again, they're based around prey. Human prey. So, essentially our pets join us, and in cages there are humans. Sometimes we like to poke at them with sticks, just for fun. And then we drain them. Yes, it's a lot of fun, everybody has a nice time, and except for the humans, of course. The humans never have a good time. But I can't blame them. Anyway, so the ritual. It's a little strange, but I guess being a vampire is strange to you people. I bet you thought we were a myth, didn't you? We just don't make ourselves known to those who like to dig into our history. They're insufferable. The fanboys never ever sire a fanboy. So insufferable. Constantly asking for this and that, and can we fly, and do you really hate garlic? Apart from the fact that it stinks, garlic does nothing to us. And the mirror thing as well is a complete lie. I mean, look at this makeup. It's flawless. And I would struggle without one. Anyway, I'm going to brush away all of the humanity. No, I'm just kidding. I'm cleaning your face because it's dirty. And I don't like to have a dirty pet. Ceremony is rather tedious, but I'm afraid we will both have to endure it. Think of it as sort of a graduation into your new life. The exciting perk is that you will be immortal. That is true. So, okay, I think that's fine. So, once you're immortal, you can only die by, no, not a stake to the heart. Probably a machine gun would do it. Yeah. No, we've evolved since the Buffy the Vampire Slayer days. A stake to the heart does nothing. We regenerate at a much quicker rate now. So, if you see a fence post or something of the sort, then don't panic. yeah, just watch out for machine guns. The humans are crazy out there, and well, they don't really like anybody, as you guys have proved. I mean, nobody's looking for you. Nobody at all is looking for you. We haven't heard anything. We confiscated your phone, and you've had 0 calls, 0 texts, and well, not a single email. We do choose strategically, but you really are quite the loner. So at least you won't be alone anymore. Yes, you will be a fine addition to my little. What should we call ourselves? Our little blood group. We will need to acquire food at some point. So we will have to go out and look for it, of course. You know, your hair, it's rather unkept. Allow me to smarten you up a bit. No, you don't need to wear some weird robe or anything. Although your outfit is lacking. But, I mean, you could probably borrow something from my cousin's wardrobe. No, he's out of town. He won't mind. Right. Now, just empty your mind. Empty. Empty your mind. Okay. Slow your breathing. Slow, 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 and round and round and round and round, round and round and round, and the other way, round, 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 and down, and down, and down, and down, and down, and across, and across, and across, and down. You're looking paler and paler and paler. I can already see you transforming. And soon your heart will stop. You can already feel it slowing down. Slow, 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 slow. And now your eyes are beginning to turn. You know, not every vampire gets the same color. Mine are gold, but yours are turning red. I suppose you don't get a say in it anyway, but they look quite fetching. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 red eyes. Your nails begin to lengthen and sharpen. These aren't press-ons, they're real. I just paint them because they're an ugly yellow normally. So I can see them growing. No matter how much you try and cut them, they will grow. This is as long as they get. Our nails can be our greatest weapon. Very subtle, but the kind that nobody bothers to check. They're razor sharp, so be careful. Although your skin is pale, it's very strong, not easily bruised, punctured, or wounded. Especially mine. Each vampire gets a special trait. Some are faster than others. Some can jump higher, and others can morph through things, but there is a limit. So, for example, you cannot morph through something that is more than the thickness of a wall. One of our vampire community, they tried to morph through a vault to steal money, and they got stuck and died. So, don't be that stupid. Only the vampires with that specific trait enhancement can do that. I'm sure you'd like to know what ours is. Our skin is always tough. We cannot be cut by anything, not on this earth. And as far as I'm aware, nothing not of this earth too. So, I know you probably preferred to be faster, but tough luck. So, trying to think of anything else you should know. Oh, don't fraternize with the opposite clan of vampires, because that would be bad. We do have some rules here, so you should probably follow those, but they're not too strict. Anyway, I know that was a lot to take in. You look like you're going to pass out, which is all part of the ritual. I'm going to count back from 5, and you will fall into a slumber, and you will die temporarily, but you will come back